Welcome back to Three Guys Talk. My name is Chris,
Troy, Randy.
and we're here with our second of the 2019 fall animes that we're going to do. You'll see in this next little thing. But yeah, so again, as just a reiteration of it, this is we're going to be doing 3 episodes. Well, 3 episodes will go by before we talk about it again. So today is episode 1, 2, and 3. The next time we talk about it, episode 6 would already come out. So we'll do 4, 5, and 6. So,
yeah.
Good?
So regardless, all episodes will be covered in one video.
Yes. So
make it easier for us, y'all to enjoy, and probably for YouTube.
It's definitely us, though.
More likely. I was about to say Facebook, and I instantly stopped myself.
Yeah, don't say Facebook.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, easy for Facebook to enjoy.
Yeah, Facebook can enjoy it, too, if they want. I
don't care.
I haven't done anything with Facebook in so long. It literally just told me that if you don't post anything, we're going to unpublish you. And I was like, okay. Okay.
So, yeah. We doing Facebook?
No, we're not.
Probably not.
Okay.
No.
I figured.
Nah, once we get bigger. If we get bigger.
Once we get more time available, then we can worry about all that.
Well, if people would subscribe to our video, we'd be bigger.
So
you guys.
So, alright, so let's get to it.
That drum roll.
The content you are about to watch will contain spoilers. You have been warned.
Okay, so here it is. Oresuki? Oresuki? Oresuki.
I don't know.
I said K and I was like, that's not right.
Between both of us, you're the one that actually go with the Japanese words.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm saying.
I don't know what the actual full name of the show is.
I think it's that and some extra letters.
It's this is what it's known as, though. So you type this in, you'll find it.
Yep.
All right. So it starts off with Joro. He's the main character. So
I say Goro.
No. I was gonna be like, wait. We used to call it love triangle when we were picking this one.
True.
And yeah. So it starts off with Joro. He's a normal high school student who really wants to get laid. He really wants to get with one of 2 girls, if not both. Definitely one.
I thought he was going for both.
At least one.
I thought he was just going to swing it to get both of them.
Yeah. So he either wants his childhood friend Himawari. Not her actual name. Her name is like Hinata, but they call her that. Don't know why, because it has something to do with
combining names,
taking little like part of their names out and combining it with something else.
At the very beginning, it explains it.
It does, but we're American and we don't speak Japanese, so
I ain't gonna skip past that part.
I speak a little Japanese, Nani?
Nah, get it straight. It's Japanese what?
Yeah, it's
right?
Japanese what?
We pronounce it as Japanese what?
Just
Nani is from One Piece. Get it straight.
Custom shirts.
Japanese what? We need to do that. That'd be great. So, and then the other one is Cosmos. No idea what her actual name is. She's the student council president, and like he's the treasurer or something like that.
Oh, of course.
So he's trying to get with them, being all friendly, doing everything, and they both take him out on a fake date. Is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
fake date.
I'm about to say best description.
At first it's Cosmo, and he really does think it's gonna be a date. And
it's because the way she was acting.
Yeah.
Anybody could get confused by that.
She's acting all squirrely and embarrassed and everything. So it's like, okay, all right, cool. This is gonna go somewhere. And then it comes up to the bench, and the bench plays a very important role in this show so far.
Mm-hmm. The bench is the main character.
Yep, it's probably it actually is. So they get there, and Cosmo sits him down, and she does her little thing of, I'm super nervous, blah, blah, blah. And then she just blurts out, hey, I'm in love with your best friend. Can you help me get with him?
Nani?
And, that destroyed him, because he's like, oh, gosh, really? And, he goes, he agrees because,
He's kind-hearted.
He's
And
kind-hearted.
still trying to play the part of,
And yeah,
okay, I still have a backup.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Don't
exactly.
worry,
I
guys.
got
have
one more.
the backup.
I got one more chance. So the next day he gets it with Himawari, and the same thing happens.
Pretty
Exactly the same thing.
Why did they yell it at him?
I
They just kind
don't
of yell it
know.
out loud. They just want the world to
They
hear.
yelled it in his face.
I ain't gonna lie, like every confession's always been like that. Instead of just being like, "Hey, can you help me go out with someone?" Or like, "Nah," it's just, "Hey."
So yeah, she is also in love with the childhood best friend, whose name is Sun, by the way. Forgot to say that. Yeah. And he agrees to help her, but at least he tells her that, hey, Cosmos asked for the same thing, and I'm helping her too. So you're just gonna have to deal with both me helping her.
Yeah, I mean,
That was very nice and upfront about it.
Yeah, it's like at least he was very straight up about that.
Yeah.
Then the next day comes, and then you find out, oh, he's not very kind-hearted. He also has like it seems like split personalities and everything, but it's not. It's his true personality. His fake one he puts up is him being all nice and everything. His true one is he's a dick.
Yeah,
It cracked me up whenever Himawari came up behind him, hey, and slapped him on the back, and he just turns around. Well, I don't know if I can say it, but
probably not.
B-I-T-C-H.
He said you bitch. So we're good.
All right.
Don't say the hard ones. That's about it. Yeah, don't say that one. So
Such as F.
Yeah. So yeah, this is when we find out. He's actually a dick and everything. And he was literally, playing them to get one or both of them. That's when we find this out.
Yep.
Um,
Which honestly ain't in reality not that bad of a move, in my opinion.
No, he's playing a good game.
No, you just run the real big risk, and he actually hit it of being in the friend zone.
No, really, yeah, that's true.
It's happened to me a bunch.
Yeah, you just keep dribbling the ball right there. Instead of going for that three, you just dribbling the ball.
Yep.
So pass it to MJ, you pass it into Shaq, trying to hit that free throw.
He passed it to Son, is who he passed it to.
So, okay. So, both of them fell in love with Sun at the same day last year or something, after he lost his baseball game.
Yep.
And
on two opposite sides.
It was literally, one came from like the north entrance and the other one came from the south entrance or something like that. Or it was east and west is what it was.
East and west.
And everything. And it was the exact same story. Sun is the ace pitcher. He's holding it together, and then when he gets out of eyesight of everybody, he gets all teary-eyed and everything.
Breaks down
which
like
is
an emotional child.
It's true.
Understandable.
I mean,
It's
I
totally
would
understandable.
too. Yeah. I mean, sucks to lose.
Yeah. I can't say anything. I went undefeated one year. Football broke down. Got my first loss.
Yeah.
Broke down like a crying kid.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Like
sure
a four-year-old
you were on that
his
ground
toe.
like a bitch.
I was. Not gonna lie. I was crying my hands. My hands were crying. They were wet.
Yeah.
I have a problem is like when I get super angry, I cry.
Yep. Same.
Not that I'm sad. It's just like the emotional
frustration.
like barrier that I have put up. It just goes away.
Yeah.
So
Same.
then it's like the only thing I can do is just tear.
Yep.
So, but okay. So, the next episode. Oh no, wait. No, I'm sorry. We're skipping past. There's a third girl. Her name's Pansy,
which is
odd.
I ain't gonna lie. Her moment thinking her last name. Just even reading it is hard to describe.
That's why I went. That's why I went with Pansy because I don't remember it at all.
I've been calling her Suichi the whole time.
I think
Not
I went
even close.
I think I went somewhere with that too.
I just kept going calling her Suichi in my own head.
I think I'm pretty sure I was skipping over her name, just like that chick.
Continue.
It's Pansy, okay? Yeah, she, got Joro in and did the whole bench scene and everything, and she's all like, I'm really in love. And then, Joro's sitting there going like, oh God, not again. It's going to be Sun. It's going to be Sun.
Actually, with her, he was actually begging for her to be Sun, like, please let it be Sun. Please let it be Sun. You go Sun? Please say Sun?
Joro.
I'm in love with you, Joro. And then, Yeah, apparently he thinks she's really ugly, which none of us realized. We were like, what?
Yeah.
That one didn't make sense to me, like at all. I mean, other than the fact that she has glasses and
Pigtails.
like, come on,
I mean, I ain't
you
gonna
don't like glasses? Come on.
Dude, glasses can be
Come
sexy.
on.
Same with the pigtails.
So, yeah, so she's actually in love with him, and she actually knows about his little dual personality. She's like
She knows about everything.
she
pretty much is-
she's a stalker.
Yeah.
She fully admits it, and she likes that about him.
I mean, even prior to that, when Cosmos and Himawari were doing their confessions, he kind of had like a
Yeah, she was
glimpse of
there.
her.
She was there in each of them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
she
Wasn't she?
It was funny.
I forgot about
because
that
when
part,
they
but she
panned-
was
when
watching,
they-
wasn't she?
When they panned over that, I was in my head I'm thinking like, who is that? Like,
at the beginning, and
oh,
then you saw her.
yeah, and I was like,
yeah,
who
yeah.
is that?
That's
They
what I
were-
was, and then you saw her, and you're like, oh, okay,
It's like,
yeah, that's
okay, it makes
perfect
sense.
I forgot about that part, but I remember the part where they showed her actually like looking.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
all right, so then it goes to the second episode, and Joro does his thing to get them with Sun, and they suck at acting. Apparently.
They were terrible.
And Cosmos, when she gets nervous, turns into a samurai. Apparently, which is funny.
I just thought it was pretty
Yeah.
funny.
And then Sun does his whole bench thing with Joro too, and that was creepy and very odd, especially since how he was like playing with his hair and everything.
Yeah, it's like
I
come
was
sit
like-
on the bench
This
real
guy just
quick.
twiddling his fingers.
It's literally like Chris Hansen's like, why don't you just take a seat right over here? Just right over here. That's what that bench is for
I'm
him.
good. I'm good.
So
We gotta come up with the name for the bench because the bench is the main character in this.
well, maybe not anymore.
Yeah, true. Probably
So-
just like the first two. That was it.
Yeah.
Benchy.
So he's
See-
sitting down, and Sun does his thing where he actually says that he's in love with Pansy. I actually said her name. I don't know her name, but it was Pansy. And, he freaked out because he's like, what the hell?
Well, crap. All right.
So, he's trying to figure out how to get the girls still. And, Sun ended up telling both Himawari, and Cosmos that, he's in love with Pansy. Can you help me get Pansy? And they agree very reluctantly.
Which is very, very surprising.
I thought they were gonna do like some type of sabotage and try and make it out to where I'm here for you, type of
So-
See,
thing.
not gonna lie. If I was a girl when that happened, I'd be like, no. I was like, yo, you flying solo, homie. Nah.
But they agreed and everything. But Sun told them that Joro wants me to be with Pansy, pretty much. They get angry at him because they pretty much think that he lied to them and everything, and sabotaged them and all that stuff. So, which he didn't. Although he did tell him to go for it, but he was talking about a baseball reference. So he in Joro's head, it was literally baseball,
Yep.
not go for the girl.
True.
So, Joro then goes up to Pansy and is like, hey, come on, date Sun. And, Pansy gets pissed off because she likes him and not the other way around. And, then I don't want to get into everything, but man, there's a lot to talk about in this show.
I would say this one's more of a.
It's not clips worthy. It's literally talking. It's story.
Yeah, it's mainly dialogue driven, not
And
picture, whatever you describe that as.
but so at the end of the second episode, Sun walks into the library where Pansy is.
You know what made me mad? I didn't like how they did the cliffhanger. It actually pissed me off.
Okay, so
That
they
actually
walk
pissed me
into
off.
the library, and this is where like Sun is thinking Joro was gonna try to get Pansy and all that stuff, and he's like no, and all this stuff happened, and the guy and like Sun was like okay, good, thank you, but then he walked in on them alone again, and he like just got super pissed off, and the show ended right there.
True.
That's where the cliffhanger is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah,
jump
you
the gun.
jumped the gun
But-
just a little bit.
But
Much better than normal.
Very true. But the only reason why Goru was
Joro.
Goru for me is Goru. I don't care what you say.
It's a J.
Goru was in the
It's
library.
Where are you
Oh.
getting G from?
And a U. It's Juro.
That's the way my brain goes with it. I'm sticking with it. I ain't gonna change it. You know, it's Juro. I'm going with Goru. All right.
Juro.
Goru was
Juro.
in the library only because Pansy has threatened him
To show up.
pretty much ruin his whole debacle he's had
Yeah,
with everyone just because she knows his little secret.
and she wants to tell everybody if he doesn't come see her.
So that's the only reason she has him by the neck. I don't know why that sounded weird when I said it. She has him by the neck.
It's because you're weird.
Yeah, that's very true. That's the reason she has
It
him
is
by the
very
neck.
weird. Very, very
And
weird.
that was the only reason why Goru was in the
Juro.
library when Sun, Cosmos, and Hema came through the door.
I swear to God, if you make me say Goro, when I'm trying to say Goro.
You can't do that, man. There's Goro is an actual name, so
I mean, if you search on forums and
I feel
a
like-
pigtail, we got it.
third episode it starts off at where the cliffhanger ended, and Sun's all like, "Wait, why are you here?" And he's all like, "Oh, I'm blah blah blah. I'm just doing all this stuff," and the girls are accusing him of lying and everything, and he gets pissed off, which is the best part of the show so far.
Yes,
He gets pissed off and goes off on them.
I was about to say the
Oh, I was
beginning
so
of
happy
the third
with that.
episode, in my opinion, submitted the show for me because it was a straw broke the camel's back, and he just lays into all real. I don't think he really lays that much in the sun.
He doesn't really
I
wait
think he
until-
does, but it's
I think-
mainly the two girls.
Yeah, it's like light jabs at Sun.
They're like, yeah, we thought you were an awesome Kohai senpai, yeah, Kohai.
yeah.
The classmate, the younger classmate,
Like,
and then my childhood friend, and he's like, bitch.
he's like, first of all,
Hold on.
I try to be your ideal. I try to be both of your ideal man,
he didn't
both.
say that.
and you both pretty much turn your back on me to go with Sun.
Yeah,
Like Sun ain't even that cute. Look at my face, all right.
They
I got the
some real-
personality.
They got some real high school drama going on.
oh my
They
god,
got some serious drama going on.
it is high school,
Yeah.
so yeah. After he lays into them, they're feeling bad and everything. He's like, yes, I won this, hooray!
I feel like
And
I'm
then
watching TLC.
Here comes Pansy in there with a comment that pissed everyone off, and he's all like, "Why would you say that?"
Shut up.
And that's when Sun comes up and punches him, and
He had it too. He was
Like-
like, just shut up. Just let me win
Yeah.
this.
yeah, he literally had it. And Sun punches him, takes him away. And then he becomes a social outcast because
Apparently, there
there
was
was
someone else.
there was just another random girl,
Yeah,
random girl this time.
Yeah, there was an actual witness who saw everything that happened.
There's always somebody watching them. Like,
I mean,
you
it's
got
like-
a whisper or
Wait,
something.
That's high school. Come on, think about it. There's someone in every corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
So he becomes social outcast because how he treated Imawari and Cosmos and
Sun.
everything. Loses
I'd be like,
loses
mind
his
your
best friend.
business.
He loses his best friend with Sun. So I mean that sucks. He didn't want to lose that friendship. So
Son's
Couple
actually
weeks.
the only ones he actually liked.
yeah, couple weeks. Well,
He didn't really care for the other two.
he
just-
wanted to be with them
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a sexual manner.
Yeah,
So
that's all he wanted.
it's high school.
Exactly.
That's
what-
that's
that's
what
what
you
every
want.
high school wants. Every high schooler wants.
Yeah.
So a couple weeks go by, and Sun is in the library, and this time the witness for this event is actually Joro. He's hiding back because
Because
Pansy told
Yep.
him to, and Pansy just goes, "Hey, how come you orchestrated this divide between the girls and Joro?" And that's when we find out that Sun isn't a good guy either.
No, Sun's a straight up C word.
Yeah, exactly.
Did y'all,
Good thing not
yeah.
saying that.
Yeah.
He is definitely bitter to Joro
he's a
because
So we talked about this before we started the video. Did y'all expect that?
From Sun?
no,
Not really, no. To be honest, I kind of expected Cosmos to have that type of personality.
Yeah,
See,
I can
because
see that.
the way I was thinking, what really happened was Cosmos was pretty much the one getting inside Sun's head and trying to get that little divide between him and Joro, only because what's it called? She was trying to get with him, but she was still playing the dumb cutesy girl for Joro just to get on Sun's good side. In Rarish, I think she was just there just to be there.
Yeah, childhood friend.
Yeah, of course. That's the way I thought of it.
I didn't see it at all, but
that's
that will
pretty
come in the
explanation.
ratings why I
Yeah.
didn't see it. So after Sun, we find out Sun's true nature. Joro comes up to him and was all like, "Hey, you cannot make fun of my two girlfriends. Their feelings. You can make fun of them, but not their feelings." Which I was like, okay,
It made no sense.
I mean,
like you were just trying to play
Joro,
them?
I'm on your side, homie, on that. I'm definitely on your side on that.
And also, I believe they were two witnesses in the library as well that Juro didn't know about
Yes,
either.
I thought that was amazing. I
So-
thought it was amazing
I mean,
on Pansy's part.
You
Yeah,
kind of had to
pansies.
figure that.
As soon as
Right?
as soon-
You kinda had
as
to
soon
figure
as
that.
like she had the Joro part, I was like, okay,
Yeah, there's
this
probably
is
someone
gonna-
else there.
There's got to be someone else. I didn't know it was gonna be them or not.
I thought it was just gonna be
So
him or Ari. I
so-
thought that was just gonna be.
they hear everything's going on, and Juro's life as an outcast goes away because they start talking to him again. Sun then apologizes in front of his whole class that it's all his fault and all that stuff.
I was surprised he did that.
Which, yeah, I'm surprised too, but I think he's the type of person that can get away with that. Like, people will be mad at him for like a week and then be like, all right, cool, we're good
Mhm.
now.
I mean, he is on the baseball team.
yeah, yeah.
Come on.
You're a
He's
jock,
baseball.
And then we find out that this is probably the last episode too, that Pansy fell in love with Joro on the day of the baseball game that
A lot
Sun
of stuff
lost,
happened in that
where-
baseball
Yeah,
game.
baseball
where
game's very iconic.
it was before all this stuff, and it was like the 4 cardinal directions happened on that day.
Yep.
East, west, north, and south. All of them happened.
kinda-
Sun fell in love with Pansy on the same day as well. So
I was kind of mad about that. I was like,
I know, right? It was like,
Like-
dude, what the hell?
I've
I've lost a game and I never had that
Everybody
happen.
was at that freaking baseball game apparently. Like,
Right? It's like that baseball game was the shit to be at.
I
didn't
know,
care.
right?
So, yeah, that's pretty much it. For whatever reason, Pansy decides to kind of strip in the library to show him that, hey, we met before, way back in the day when you thought I was super pretty.
Check out these boobs.
Yeah. And that was a little weird considering there's a window right there where people are walking
Mm.
by. It's like, whoa, come on.
So it's like, hey, Mike, everything going on. Look at them big old bitties.
You're like,
They'd be like, Trey,
Get the camera.
Trey, get over here.
So, and that's where the episode's end. A lot to go on and everything. Let's go to ratings. So,
I'd like to go first.
Randy, what's your rating?
So, for the first episode,
All of them.
for the first episode and the third episode, I'd have to say 2 thumbs up.
Boom,
But
that's
the
what
second,
it is.
the second episode, I'd have to go 1 up and 1 side because I was a little iffy on the second one. But overall, I really like the episodes. I really like how you think you're going in one direction and it kind of takes you into another direction, and it's just really interesting.
Trey?
I'll give it 2 thumbs up. I kind of agree with Randy on that because first and third episode, first episode was iffy on me. Third episode, like I said, cemented for me. But the only reason I was kind of iffy on the first episode is only because I did read a couple chapters of the manga, and I don't know what the hell it is, but every single anime I've seen that I've known about, I've read a couple chapters of the manga, and I hated it, fell in love with the anime. They said the same thing with Kaguya, hated the manga, loved the anime. This one, probably in the same
Chick
realm.
ain't talking this.
Yeah, more like probably 'cause I got the chicken visual in my head.
Mhm.
Love Chica.
More like probably because I have the visual of this, but overall, I'm so far good anime, good episode so far. The whole going back and forth, getting twisted and turned like a roller coaster is amazing, And Chris, you want to finish this out?
Gosh. I gave it 1 up and 1 down. I am not really into this anime. It's not.
Randy and
It's not. Yeah, Randy and Merlin bad. Well, yeah, it could be. The third episode for me was the best episode so far. So it at least ended on a high note, but it wasn't enough to move it up to the next stage. Just I don't know. It may be because I'm just been completely bored at home when I'm watching this, so I'm not sure. I did not like the fact that it instantly went from what we thought when we were looking at it as love triangle to oh yeah, no, I'm in love with your best friend. Like that gotta hurt.
that's what I actually find the comedy of it is like you think it's going one direction, but I love shows that instantly give you like a complete 180 like in a drop of a dime.
I agree with Trey.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Like I said, it may be because I've been really bored at home. So maybe that like my life situation right now. So not sure. Like everything's been kind of neat for me. So except for Uruma-kun, that's the only one that's been like yeah. But yeah. So do we have a question of the day? I forgot.
What's
yes.
your favorite Pokemon movie?
Okay, yeah, we can totally do that. My favorite is definitely number 2, Pokemon 2000, one with Lugia and the birds.
You suck.
That was my favorite because of that damn freaking ocarina sound she made, dude. That was great. What's yours?
The one I can't remember which one it was, but I think it's the one where when they introduced Intake.
That's the third movie.
Is that really the third movie?
That's the third movie.
Good.
See, I'm always torn between that one and the one where they introduced
Silcoon?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I was.
That's the fourth one. No.
See,
yeah, it is the fourth one.
I'm torn between that one and the other one with is it Latios and Latias?
There's
I'm
a couple movies with them. So.
You know what? No, scrap that one. It's the one where they Rayquaza. That one's actually one of my favorite ones.
Was good.
Because when they actually have Rayquaza and Darkseid fight.
Oh, Destiny Deoxys.
Yeah, that one was good.
That's the one.
Yes,
The space
one,
monster.
So originally I thought you were talking about
They had some good Pokemon movies.
The Omega ones.
All of them are good. I haven't watched a bad Pokemon movie, I don't think.
I have.
I haven't watched
Jirachi the Wishmaker.
I haven't watched
that one. That one I wasn't too crazy.
And then
right.
the two with the Kyurem in it because they were the same movie. It was just like one. There was 2 different movies, and it was just like black and white or whatever. And one there was like one change in it, but it was 2 different movies the exact same, just one change. It was like one different Pokemon instead of it was like this Pokemon in black and this one in white or whatever. I don't remember if it's black and white, but it was the Kyurems. I'll show you later.
All right.
Okay.
What's yours? What's your favorite?
Like I said, I'm torn between.
You're torn. Which one's your favorite?
You gotta pick a certain one because
I
switched my mind on the dime. As soon as I forgot that they actually have a quiz in the movie, I'm like, yep, that one.
If I'm remembering off the top of my head, it's the one with Celebi and
Suicune. So
Suicune,
that's whatever one Chris said.
I think it's number 4. I'm not sure though.
I think it's Forever.
Yeah, probably. It's yeah, probably. So
that one's good.
Leave down below what y'all's favorite Pokemon movie is, because there's a lot to choose from.
Yeah. Or it's a bad one too. Leave it down there.
Yeah.
I'm not watching it.
Yeah, like Jirachi Wishmaker.
What's your least favorite?
Oh, too late. We already did it. All right, so don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't. We've been 3 Guys Talk. My name is Chris.
Trey.
Randy.
And we'll see you next time.
Peace.